Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Chaos Before Cosmos. If you guys are new here, guys, my name's Carrie. If you guys have been here before, you know what's up. Alright guys, I've got a collective reading for today. So it's going to be for all signs, all placements. You guys are going to have to just take what resonates, leave what doesn't out of the message. It's currently 12:21 p.m. my local time. It is Monday, the 14th of April, 2025. Okay, Monday ruled by the moon, Cancer energy. So it's going to be for Cancer placements. We've got Sun in Aries. Moon's currently in Libra. Okay, so Aries, Libra could be significant. I did get something that I was channeling through earlier. So I've got some channeled notes. I didn't do a whole lot of channeling. I got a whole lot of past sort of energies wanting to creep in as per usual. So you guys know what I'm like when it comes to the past. I'm just like, ish, right? So number 88, you guys could be seeing 88 a lot of, again, 5 energy and a lot of 7s. A lot of 3s as well. So they're the kind of numbers, or the lots of numerology seems to be surrounding those particular numbers. Somebody doesn't want to be somewhere or with somebody anymore. Now this is, again, somebody from your past collective. All right, so this person is cutting ties with somebody that they're connected to currently. 12:22 on the clock. All right, so 12:22 could be significant, but yeah, somebody's cutting ties with someone or something or a place, okay, because they don't want to be there anymore. Somebody's thinking about somebody who's more like them, you know, somebody from the past. So I don't know, I'm getting the sense that there could be somebody that's leaving a person that is kind of opposite to them, because I get something about opposites here. So opposites was channeled through, and then I was like, oh, where's the Sun and Moon at? So, and then I was like, Aries, Libra, right? So something about opposites. So this person that's from your past, like I said, is connected to somebody. These two are like polar opposites. They're not of the same kind. Okay, so I kept seeing number sequences, the same numbers, but in different arrangements. So that was really, really interesting. Well then, let me just, I'll go through, because it was so fucking, it was really bizarre. It was like 971 and then 719 or something like that. And then I would see like 267 and 762. So it was just like things were opposites. These two are like opposites. So again, this is just somebody from your past collective that's thinking about you and how you're more in alignment, or you're more alike in some way, shape, or form. Now, I get this is like a past version of yourself. It's not the version of you who you are today. Okay, so this is like a past version of yourself that this person felt or feels like they're better matched to, and so they're leaving something, cutting some sort of tie. So I don't know, I didn't want to again dig too far into the past. There's also an energy for a lot of you guys of wondering what's your next step, what's your next move. So for those of you that are focused on your career, work, and not so much relationships, so I'm going to say for those of you that are single, you guys are probably wondering when things are going to happen. So you guys are going to start to see some things shift over the next few months when it comes to your success as well. So just be patient. All right. 232 could be significant to somebody. Could be seeing 232. All right. Let's go over here first and get you guys just some general good healthy messages, and then we'll get into some other questions, some other. Oh, look at that. Forgiveness and harmony. All right. So you might be letting go of some things, collective, that just don't serve you anymore. So some sort of emotions, or I feel like for some of you guys, this could even be in a situation where you either don't have clarity, or people could still be doing their best to try to slow you down or stop you or restrict you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're just being very... Not that you're just acting nonchalant about it. You actually don't care about the drama of what's going on in the background, right? You're letting it all go. You're forgiving yourself and others for whatever the fuck's going on, whatever's happened. And it's bringing in a lot more peace for you, okay? So you're at I'm going to say for a lot of you guys, you're at a pivotal moment of things about to turn, right? So trust is here. Okay, what else have we got with trust, coming out with trust? Spirit for the collective. Okay, clarity. Okay, some of you guys are going to get clarity on what the next move is. You're being guided to just remain in that space of self-love, light. Something, again, light. Something's going to be brought to light or some sort of clarity here. Okay, with growth. So this is something to do with, again, something that you're probably working on, either, you know, internally or externally. It doesn't have to be just a business thing or a work thing. This could also just be you working on yourself, all right? So keep that in mind. But there's some sort of growth that's about to take place. Okay. Things are aligning. Okay, there's some sort of, something's aligning here or still aligning in the background. What do we got for the collective spirit? For those that I'm tapping into, those that are watching the message, guys, don't forget to place a like on the video for me. Manifestations. So someone's manifestations are starting to grow as well. Okay, somebody's gaining the freedom to, I'm going to say freedom away from their emotions, right, that were tied to the past. Again, some sort of truth. So we've got a lot of truth coming out here. Truth, trust, a lot of clarity. You're also going to be meeting somebody, collective, that is or has the same sort of integrity or morals as you. For those of you that are single. Oh, I'm glad that helped, Amber. I'm glad that you reached out. Hopefully he starts feeling better soon, babe. Lena's on it. Miracles. Okay, so there could be some sort of miracles taking place. I don't know, maybe getting to the truth of something felt like a miracle for you as well, collective. Getting to the truth of something. But yeah, I don't know, just keep the faith as well. Keep the faith. Something about keeping face or playing face or saving face. Wow. There's somebody around you. As I was doing pre-shuffle before, actually, in one of these other oracle decks, something about, it came out rehearsal, ready, and then jealousy and gossip. So, I don't know, there's somebody in your energy, collective, that is feeling some type of way about you, okay? I'm going to say somebody has been humbled, right? You could be humbling somebody. Somebody's feeling humbled by, I don't know, something that you're doing. Or they're about to be humbled. Okay, this could be somebody that's again, coming up against you. Yeah, intention, right? Somebody's intentions. It's about somebody's intentions. All right, we're going to switch up to, let's have a look. What are these intentions about? Because this is intentions that, yeah, someone's obsessing, right? I was about to say, something feels a little bit off. Okay, there's some sort of off energy here. What's this person for the collective that's got these off intentions? What's this about, Spirit? Evidence, pregnancy, terms. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody could be coming to terms with the fact that there's some sort of evidence of a pregnancy, or yeah, somebody that maybe this was a third-party situation for somebody that happened in the past. So I don't know, there's some sort of bad intentions though from somebody from your past, so just be mindful of that as well. I don't want to tap too far into that energy either, guys, so I'll just pull a couple of more about that, and then we'll keep moving it along in a more positive direction for you guys. Yeah, reminiscing, somebody's thinking about the past. Okay, you've let something go. Somebody could have been thinking about you heavily through the last retrograde. You could have also released this person during the full moon, because there's some sort of, I don't know, there's some sort of caution, right? You're cautious of this person, this energy. There's something off about them. Some sort of confession, right? So, I don't know, there's going to be some sort of maybe news coming to light, right? With that truth there as well that came out before, but I don't know, I don't feel like the collective are paying too much attention to what's happening in the past, because it's kind of irrelevant at this point, right? It's irrelevant at this point when you guys have dedicated to moving forward. So we're not going to sit in that energy for too long, collective. Let's move it along, all right. Again, there's a lot of just ugh, icky. There's ickiness there, right? I don't like it, so we're not going to tap into it. All right, what else do the collective need to know about their journey at the moment? What's going to help the collective? What do they need to focus on at this time, Spirit? Success. Okay, so it's about your success. You also need to believe that your success is within reach. Spirit, like, girl, put some cards down. Okay, it's too many in my hand. It's getting awkward to shuffle. All right, harmony. Okay, we've had harmony come out twice here, so I've got a lot of that same repeat energy yesterday as well with this kind of vibe. So their success. Oh, yeah, we're taking it all. Yeah, determination. Okay, somebody's got determination to succeed at something here. You're finding a lot of peace, collective, in your own space, okay? Even just in a place of serenity. You're getting serenity and peace, right, within your own space. Okay, so you could be alone at the moment. You could be, for a lot of you guys, I'll be speaking to a lot of singles here, okay? You guys are also trying to manifest and envision, right? Wow. Envision your dreams, right? Speak English. Somebody's having to, I'm going to say as well, have some sort of courage to take some sort of leap of faith. Thank you. Thanks, Denise. 12:32. So, I don't know, there could be a change in communication as well. You can be communicating a lot more intuitively with your guides too, your ancestors, so through meditation. Okay, somebody's definitely upping their spiritual game here. They'll like take it. You guys could be having a burst of creative energy coming up as well. It's going to create some sort of blessing. All right, let's take those oracle off the table. All right, so guys, just keep working hard at whatever it is that you're working on. Keep that focus, keep grounding, keep stable. Okay, keep releasing what no longer serves, what you don't need to hold on to, and keep inviting in what it is that you're seeking, okay? And then be ready to actually accept it. That's the key, right? You gotta be ready to actually accept your new reality for it to be right there for you to grab. All right, let's have a look at, so I'm just going to dig just a little bit into that channeled energy from my notebook, and then we'll just have a look about that. And then we're going to go into, for those of you that are single, we're going to have a look at who's coming into your energy, right? With the intentions of it being somebody new, all right? Again, we don't want to focus on too much on the past. We're going to do that right now with this person that doesn't want to be somewhere where they're at or whoever they're with right now, all right? So we're going to use the Naked Truth Oracle. Oh, wow. I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition. I know you're the one. Oh, shit. I said somebody's cutting ties with somebody from their past, and somebody's thinking about somebody who, oh, look at that at the bottom here. The grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. Okay, so I don't know. This person went to somewhere where they thought they were going to be more successful, and turns out there's no success. Give me one more, please, Spirit. One more about this connection. It was, oh, wow. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. Well, unfortunately, you can't take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody wants something to progress, okay, to something more stable. Oh, damn. Oh, hot damn. I don't know who this poor sucker is, but I'm telling you now, collective vibes of the tribe, it's a hell no, right? Hell to the nizzle. Someone's like, yeah, I'm not so sure anymore. Hey, not so sure. All right, give me one more, please, Spirit. What's going on with this person? One more for my collective about this person who doesn't want to be where they're at right now, and they want to be with the collective, right? Is this a part of our does a person of our collective want to be a part of the collective, or is this a karmic? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they want me to take that and that. I fucked up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make things right. So this person's hesitating, right? They're hesitating. They are on a spiritual journey though, okay? I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me, all right? So somebody's waking up. Waking up. Well, that's what happens when you're tapped into, or when you connect in with the collective who are on a spiritual path, okay? You're going to be awakened. Whether you like it or not, you are going to be affected by a spiritual person on a deep level, all right? It just goes without saying. Those of you that know that you carry that essence, know the way that you change a person, or you linger in a person's mind for a very, very long time. Yeah, look at that. I'm not happy in my current situation. I'm miserable without you. So they don't want to be where they're at. They want to be with you, collective. Okay. I'm seeing 88 on my screen right now. 88 on the count. So 88 was the number that I had with that message that came through. I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. So there could be a long time since you guys have seen each other as well. All right, let's just pull a few tarot on that. And then we're going to get the Ishon out of there, right? Because we don't want to sit in the past. We don't live there anymore. The collective don't live in the past, and this person doesn't appear to be, or hasn't appeared to have made a move towards the collective just yet. So all right, let's have a look for this person that the collective are dealing with. What do we got here going on? Or never seen each other? Well, some people have never seen each other. Let's hope it's not somebody from the past, though. All right, so let's just have a look. Okay, who's this person from the collective's past that we were talking about? Yeah, somebody that you've released, right? You've released the pain from this connection. Okay, you're done and dusted with whatever this is. All right, wherever you're at, you're at a place where you're waiting for, you've planted seeds, right? You're waiting for the harvest. Okay, that's what you're waiting for. Oh, when my dog barks, you get nervous. Yeah, she makes people nervous when, well, I was gonna say when, she barks at people at the door. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice in the reverse. So yeah, whoever this person was is a poor investment, right? This would be a bad decision, all right? This would throw you very much out of balance. This is also a person who didn't invest in the spiritual contract. Okay, so they went towards what they thought was going to be an easy route. So they went for an earthly level instead of a spiritual level, all right? So they wanted to level out on an earthly scale, which means they wanted to be materialistically rich instead of spiritually rich. And that's the problem here with this person, all right? Is this person's not quite spiritually rich like you are. This person doesn't have the ability to adapt, okay? They don't have the ability to adapt to the circumstances the way that you might have at the time, all right? So I think whoever I'm talking to, you've always been on a very spiritual path or understood connections and relationships at a 5D level, right? So you analyzed this and the contract at that level and realized that this was a 5D contract that somebody fucked up hard, right? But you had to release this. You've planted seeds elsewhere. You're waiting for that harvest. So again, your manifestations, right? You could be feeling a little bit restless, waiting for those, got Four of Swords in the reverse, but this person as well is feeling very restless, okay? Six of Swords in the reverse as well. So it could be, this could be an air sign as well that you're dealing with. All right, this could also be just somebody who's very, very in their fucking head about the situation and what's happened here. Okay, looking at you as the Queen of Cups. So I could be talking to you, Divine Feminine, doesn't have to be. You could just be a mother, a father, somebody who's very loving, nurturing. Okay, so this person's feeling restless, okay, and they don't want to detach themselves from I'm going to say even from the idea of you, right? But your Three of Wands, just waiting for whatever seeds that you've planted to grow, because this person in the past, King of Cups in the reverse with the Lovers, this person was non-committal, okay? This person didn't commit to the divine union, the divine contract. That is a contract. That is a union between two people. That is, oh, sorry, don't mean to put my middle finger up on it, but that's a union that is blessed by spirit. Okay, this is a divine union. This isn't a choice. This is a 5D contract. There is no choice. We don't get to decide here on Earth side. It's decided in the 5D. So they didn't commit to that choice. Okay, so this had to end. This had to end. You've had some sort of new beginning, okay? New opportunities, new beginnings after going within, soul searching. Right? A lot of you guys are almost at, I'm going to say, the peak of your success with the Ten of Pentacles there, okay? Some of you guys are reaching your Ten of Pentacles right now. So for some of you guys, you could actually have entered into a new relationship and have reached that Ten of Pentacles status. You love the middle finger. Flipping you guys the bird. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, you guys are, look at you, collaborating, okay? Moving forward, working out where you can, working out where you can move forward to as well, right? Some of you guys have worked that out. You've worked out exactly how to move forward. Like I was going to say, exactly. Some of you guys have come into union already, and that's why you're sitting in that Ten of Pentacles energy. Oh, that's beautiful. Go collective. Somebody's watching though, right? We've got the Page of Swords coming out, or there's somebody wants to send you some sort of message, or they want to speak to you. Okay, but you've released that past. This is somebody here though that is trapped. All right, as I split the deck, the Eight of Swords there. So this person feels stuck wherever they are. They don't want to be there anymore. Okay, they want to cut ties. They no longer want to ignore the cup of love, all right, but they did. This person feels like they've got a decision to make. But in actual fact, there is no decision to make because the collective have opted out, right? The collective that I'm picking up on, you guys have opted out. All right, let's leave this dreamer in dreamland, right? And we'll get on to, for my single bilinguals ready to mingles, what do you guys need to know? What's coming in for you guys? What's going to help you guys manifest the connection that you guys are wanting, or what it is that you guys are wanting? All right, so let's get into that. For those of you guys that are in a happy relationship, don't watch tarot, okay? If your life's all G right now, don't watch tarot. Don't confuse yourself with, you know, if you know your intuition's good, don't trash your mind with information that's not useful to you. That's what I wanted to say. All right. Just be mindful that when you know, and when you're on the right path, you don't need to keep checking in on what's going on with the past and other people's karma and just all that drama. Okay. It's just things that your ears do not need to be absorbing. All right. I'm going to get you guys, so let's grab my oracle deck and get you guys my singles, bilinguals, ready to mingles. What do you guys need to know? For those of you as well that are focused heavily on your career, building your businesses, or whatever you're working on, right? Let's we want to tap into that energy. All right, Spirit for the collective. Wavelengths, all right? Spend more time connecting with people of like mind, similar beliefs, hobbies, creative talents, etc. This will help give you a sense of community. So for those of you that have been feeling isolated or who have been very, very hermit mode, it's time to connect, okay? It's time to reconnect with your community. You're gaining some sort of freedom, or you've got some sort of freedom. I'm also hearing, you know, feel free to be yourself, okay? Find the right people where you can feel free to be you. That's where you wanna aim for, okay? Your vibe, your tribe. You got new beginnings coming, collective, right? New beginnings. You guys also need to recognize the unconditional love that is around you. Spirit are trying to help guide you towards the right people too, towards the people that are going to love you unconditionally. A lot of you guys have taken back control over your life. For those of you that haven't, it's time to. It's time to. Also, guys, be mindful of still needing to take back control of your time, your energy, by cutting out anybody that is in your space that no longer serves your purpose, no longer aligns with where you're headed, people that just drain your energy, people that are envious, that don't celebrate your wins. Okay, it's time to cut the fat, right? Trim the fat. It's time to get rid of the distractions. Okay, some of you guys, not some of you guys have got a new chapter in love beginning, but you need to find that balance. Okay, balance out those energies, balance out that energy with people of actual like-mind quality, people that have essence, right? People that are headed where you're headed. Okay. Allow yourself to be, see, and feel the beauty everywhere. Invite romance into your life. A new chapter in love is approaching. For my singles, bilinguals, and ready to mingles, somebody could also be coming in to balance out your love life as well. Okay, but you guys are getting a new chapter, so that's beautiful. Again, watch out, because I keep seeing the jealousy card popping out there. Be aware of these jealous people who lack the ability with Kappa. That's about having these people there's people around you that lack self-control, okay, that are envious of the fact that you're also able to have such big dreams, collective, and actually go after them, right? Actually set goals and make moves and align yourself correctly. There are people around you that want that for themselves but aren't willing to put in the work, and so because they can't, they don't like seeing you do it. So just be mindful of who you're inviting into your circle. Okay, if people are on the same path as you, they're not going to be envious of you. That's why you surround yourself in the kind of people that you want to be around, because then there's less likelihood of people looking at you being envious of what you have that they don't. Your experiences are helping you to expand. It's also time to add up all the small things that you guys have got around you and see that there's actually a lot to be grateful for right now. There is actually a lot to be grateful for. Even if there are very few connections in your life, even if there are very few, I'm going to say even things happening, be grateful even just for the peace, because the energy that has been circulating the collective over, especially the past 5 or so years, has been so intense that we've almost become like accustomed to high intensity, high adrenaline situations that it almost becomes unsettling, the peacefulness. But you've got to recognize that the small, simple things are exactly what you've been trying to manifest this, right? So things are coming into good order. You're learning from the past mistakes as well. But again, yeah, there is, again, love approaching, right? Some of you guys, your intuition is picking up on this person, this new beginning with somebody. Also, trust your intuition with who this new person is. Not just your intuition, right? When we know, okay, there's like basic rules of engagement, so to speak. And basic rules of engagement, if a person is interested in you, they will show it. You shouldn't have to be left wondering, guessing, figuring it out. Either their words, their actions, something. More so their actions than their words, because a lot of people don't know how to express themselves in a verbal manner, but they do in other ways. But it's like, you should know by now, after all the energies we've spoken about in the collective from the past, we should be able to identify what red flags are or what not so good behavior when it comes to dating looks like. So, just remember all the things from the past that were kind of off, that continued to become, a big problem. But you shouldn't be left wondering at this point if somebody's into you or not. Your intuition should know it, and you should also be able to see it, okay? You need to be able to see it. Just as much as you give it, it should be reciprocal. Somebody needs to choose a path, okay? There's no more time to delay. So, I don't know, if you're still stuck, collective, between the past and the future, then you need to get yourself right up to date here in the present, is what I'm going to say. Okay, that decision needs to be made here in the present in order for things to unfold. So for some of you guys, you could also still be holding yourself back from not making a firm, solid decision to leave the past. Whether it comes back or not, whether it attempts to make communication or not, you need to make that commitment for yourself. You need to make that decision within yourself. That's what's holding you back. waiting for somebody else to decide if they're going to communicate with you is what is keeping you stuck. Stop waiting. What you've asked for is coming in. It's right there in front of you. All right. For those of you that are aligning with a new person, we're going to get my good old love deck, right? I never taint this deck with anything else. Nothing but love, right? The nothing but love deck. Let's put those away. Give myself some room. Oh shit, the fuse is lit and someone's about to go boom. I know someone's about to blow up, right? Somebody could be blowing up someone's phone. There could be communication. I don't mean in a bad way, blowing up, right? Something could just be like explosive type energy. Very exciting energy. Oh, exciting. Oh my God. Austin Powers, right? I don't know why Austin Powers is coming into my mind right now, but anyway. Fucking Cappies for life, huh? Is that what I got going on there? Cappy homies for life. Actually, my Cappy friend visited me yesterday. It was very lovely to catch up. All my Cappies seem to be doing well at the moment. Cappy crew seem to be pretty happy. Happy Cappy, right? Happy Cappy. Cappy can't complain too much. Cappy's like, you know, adequate. It's adequate. Well, let me tell you, Cappy, it's probably better than some of the other signs are doing, right? I'd take adequate over some of the other dysfunctional energies any day. All right, collective. Knight of Gabriel, okay? Time to take action. Lights, camera, action, baby. It's time. It's time. It's time for somebody to follow their instincts, follow their intuition, follow their heart. Page of Raphael. Okay, there's a new emotional beginning here as well. It's a new emotional situation, but also a new emotional beginning here. That's going to be some sort of celebration, right? You guys know how I feel about these. I always do. I don't know why. I always call them like these three bitches, right? These happy bitches. Our three little mermaids. Okay, just happy as. Look at that ship as well, sailing in the background. Okay, so somebody's ships have sailed in. It's time to celebrate, okay? It's time to bring those ships in too. Waiting by the dock, waiting for the sailors to drop. So I don't know, this could be, I don't know, maybe this person's going on this ship, right? Getting towards and getting on this ship, right? And this is somebody's ship sailing in. I don't know, we'll find out. Maybe somebody's been building sandcastles, okay? Could be thinking about building sandcastles. Well, I mean, for those of you where it's still the other side of the world and it's still fucking cold, you're definitely thinking about summer days, aren't you? Ace of Gabriel here on the bottom with the Six of Gabriel straight under that. Gift of passion. That's going to be successful. So, I don't know, somebody could be coming forward to make some sort of passionate offering of, I don't want to say some sort of passionate offering of themselves, and I don't mean that in the physical sense, right? But somebody's just opening up and stepping forward, okay? Whatever it is going to be a successful celebration. It's time to move to the next level. It was warm today. Yeah, it's been warm today here too. It starts cooling down and it gets a little bit warm again. What we got here? Oh, Queen of Gabriel. Okay, could be a fire sign feminine, divine feminine. You can do anything, right? You can do it, put your back into it. Oh my God, Ralph had to say that yesterday in our live and now I can't get it out of my head. Somebody here also has the ability to attract in the right kind of person, all right? So, I don't know, divine feminine, you could be just sitting there in your very, very passionate energy right now, just attracting, okay? Hold up a second. Wait up one sec, guys. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, very passionate, very charming, okay? Divine feminine. You're oh, it's so fucking cliche, and you guys know I hate it. I'm attracting, not chasing, right? But anyway, that's what's happening. But you can still be reaching out, divine feminine, but still attracting. Okay, you're in a very attractive energy right now, very independent and attractive right now. Knight of Raphael. Oof, I'm a genie in a bottle. Okay, somebody's definitely made some sort of wish, and I feel like those wishes are going to start coming true. And that could just be to, your wish could have been to attract in the right kind of person or the right kind of energies to open up options for you. All right, for the collective who are single, bilingual. Knight of Ariel. Somebody who's trustworthy, devoted. Okay, this could also be somebody who's funny. But there's somebody who could be, this is somebody who could also like to make very detailed plans. No, Mr. B. no, Mr. B. You're funny. Oh my God. Yeah, decisions, right? Somebody's got a very important decision to make, or wants to talk about maybe making some sort of plans, right? Decisions, plans are out here as well with that Knight of Ariel. Detailed plans. You're being told as well with that decisions to, you know, with that cage there, release yourself from any sort of limitations or limiting mindset as well. For my collective, what's happening with the bilinguals, singles, ready to mingles? Who's this? Who's the masculine to this feminine? Show me the masculine to this feminine. Who's the masculine to this feminine? The Star. Okay. Could be an Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be. Somebody that's going through a transformation. Somebody that's coming out of a difficult situation themselves. I'm going to tell me to take that. So Gabriel. Okay, yeah, somebody who's thinking about making some sort of ambitious, bold choice. Okay, looking at the different possibilities. Thinking about important relationships. That sort of thing. So, I don't know, somebody's thinking about the direction in which they maybe want to go. King of Ariel here on the bottom. So, it could be an earth sign that you're connecting to. Again, doesn't have to be. Could also just be somebody who's very stable. Maybe somebody who's accomplished. Somebody who's powerful when it comes to what they do for work or in their field. Somebody who's successful, okay, at what they do as well, or they have an element of success about them. What else do I need to know, Spirit, for this hair on my arm? 8 of Michael. Yeah, so somebody's going to make some sort of courageous choice, right? To change their situation. Okay, maybe to bring in some sort of, I want to say to bring in some sort of manifestation. So I feel like somebody's, again, going to have to make some sort of bold moves in order to, again, reach that level of manifestation that they've had in mind. How are you, Jesse? 4 of Gabriel. So time of celebration. This is also rewards for hard work. This is also, I'm going to say, sharing the load with somebody too. Okay, sharing the load with somebody. There's a lot of happiness here though as well, right between those two. There's a lot of happiness there. They look like they're very much enjoying themselves, having a good old dance, you know, under that beautiful gazebo type thing with all the flowers on it. All looks swell. All looks swell with this collective, all right? Why is this happening for the collective now? Why is this happening? 6 of Ariel, because of I think because you understand give and take now. You understand what give and take actually looks like. You understand what balance actually looks like, okay, and how magical things can be when something's actually in balance. Chariot, yeah, because it's time for you guys to move forward. That's why it's happening. It's time, right? It's time for the collective to get what they deserve, right? That's what I'm going to say. It's time for the collective to get what they deserve. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that read, got whatever, yeah, clarification, confirmation, inspiration out of it that you needed. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for your continued support and just everything that you guys do for my channel as well. I do greatly appreciate it. For those of you guys over in the States, go get yourself a good sleep, please. Mama Bear's putting her foot down here. And for those of you on my side of the world, hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'm going to go spend some time with the kidlets because it is school holidays, all right? So wish me luck, guys. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Bye for now. Mwah.